That'll be good too.
Okay, so a lot better. So yeah, this is good. If we streamed tomorrow night, one person having a battle, they're sitting here, one person sitting.
To the other side.
Then you'd be able to talk to both of them as they're battling.
That'd be cool. Oh man, could you imagine having two webcams set up side by side or something? You could have both screens at the same time.
Yeah, we could.
Though I don't know, that'd be even. I guess you don't really need two screens. You're seeing the same thing on both sides, right? Just from the other angle.
Yeah, it'd be from the other angle. It'd still be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be neat though.
All right. Well, I think that'll work. Thank you, streamers. I'm gonna cast one more battle.
Thanks, guys.
Just for kicks. This is a battle. I think I did this one last night. Let me adjust the.
Oh my God! You're going against Ash.
Yeah, someone named Ash. I think said his name was Ashton, so it's not. He's not just ripping it off from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
He's actually. It's a legitimate nickname for him.
It's Red himself.
So, let's see. He's got a Smeargle and a Klefki, which are both annoying leads, because all they want to do is set up. Luckily, I play people who try to set up a lot with either Smeargles or Klefkis or Tyrannitars. And the trick to stopping, I'll just start the battle and tell you this, because why am I analyzing it before I start it? Otherwise, I'm just going to be pausing forever. So, the trick to Pokemon when they're going to do that is to lead with something that knows Taunt, particularly something fast that knows Taunt. Here, I didn't do that, but a lot of times I'll lead with Talonflame, have them no Taunt, or like a Gyarados, have them no Taunt. If you taunt everything, then they can't use Spore. They can't put up Stealth Rocks. They can't put up Spikes. They can't put up Poison Spikes. They can't Whirlwind. And they can't King Shield. So, that's one strategy. The other strategy is to have them make a Kangaskhan. Use Fake Out. Fake Out is priority move. It flinches them, so they lose their attack. A lot of times Smeargles will have Focus Sashes. So Fake Out is a really good way to break the sash, because Focus Sashes only apply when they're at full health. I also know that Smeargle's base speed is 75, and Mega Kangaskhan's base speed is 100, so I am faster, even if he's fully speed natured. So that's the ticket. Here we have a Klefki. Klefkis are easy to take out with Talonflame. Now, a lot of people don't like Talonflame, but he's still pretty good. So the trick is to taunt. That means he's going to get another move off because he's got Prankster, so all non-attacking moves have priority, which means he's automatically going to get some stuff set up. So I'm going to taunt it, so he can't set up a Reflect. And I'm going to hit him with physical attacking moves, which are good enough.
How many of your Pokemon on your team run Taunt? You like maybe half of them, or?
I think it's on. Last week I ran out on half of them because everyone at the tournament I know runs either a T-Tar or a Ferrothorn that sets up, and I don't. I use a Talonflame, and I don't want things setting up rocks.
Right.
I don't like Stealth Rocks.
Right.
So I don't have a Rapid Spinner, and I don't have a Defogger. I have Taunters.
I mean, Taunt is also good against Baton Pass teams, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. So it's just great to have.
It's good for Trick Room teams as well.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Because they can't use Trick Room. It's good against Aegislashes. If you're complaining that an Aegislash is too much for you, and you can't seem to hit it with a Fire attack, or hit it with an Earthquake, because of its King Shield sort of dances that it does, you can taunt it, and then if you taunt it, and it's in attack mode, like because you use Shadow Sneak on you, it actually can't go back in defense mode, which means it's a sitting duck, which means either, if they're good, they're going to swap out, which means you get free turn, and if they're bad, they're going to stay in, which means you'll kill them because they're in attack mode. So, my Dusclops is really tanky, and all he's going to do is sit in here and eat a lot of damage. And he's going to Pain Split back up to half health. Pain Split's an interesting healing move, because it takes the total of both Pokemon's health and then splits it in half. So when Dusclops is at rather low HP and his opponent is at high HP, they lose a lot of health and he gains a lot of health. So it's kind of an attack and a heal both in one, but you gotta use it carefully. Excuse me. So Cloyster is a really tanky Pokemon that has skilling. So every move that it uses, it's going to be using the moves that hit 2 to 5 times, and skilling makes it hit 5 times every time. That gives it additional critical hit chance, and is overall pretty good. Unless it's burned and stuck. So usually instead of wall off, but I'm also here wall off. So
So that means this cloister doesn't use the what's the shell smash? What is it? Where they like
Shell Smash is a good attack because it raises your speed and attacks in sacrificing your defense. And Cloister already has really high defense, so it'll even them out a bit.
Do you think all cloisters run it?
Most Cloisters should be running Shell Smash.
Interesting.
Alright, here, this is an interesting set that he ran on his Aegislash, or not an interesting set. He ran a standard set, he just used it in a different way. I'm used to people playing a really standard way for Aegislash, and so he's got a Life Orb, and he's just going to stay in. So I think that he's going to go into King Shield, so that he's back in defense mode, so that when I hit him, nothing will happen. But instead, he Swords Dances, which means he gets a free dance off, because I thought he was going to King Shield, which is smart and dumb. But he called me, so it's smart.
You think he was anticipating like a fire attack from your Blissey, or?
I don't think he was. Most people don't anticipate attacks from Blissey. Blissey's mostly stall, so that's probably what he was expecting. I run I'm running right now an unorthodox Blissey that's modest, and so if he's gonna leave his Aegislash in attack mode, then I'm just gonna try and kill it. Exploit probably wasn't the best idea. I think, do I go to Talonflame next? I think I go to Talonflame next. But his attack does kill him as he has Life Orb. Yeah, I should have gone to Talonflame and just Flare Blitzed, but I'm paralyzed, so he'd be able to take me out with a Shadow Sneak, which is why I didn't. So here we have an Abomasnow, who happens to be 4 times weak to fire, so I'm going to Flare Blitz.
This is going to be gross. It's going to be disgusting.
I was actually, the crit I thought would kill me, turns out that attack is just not very strong. So yeah. Not that Abomasnow's a bad Pokemon, but either his attack was really low because he's defensive, or Talonflame's fairly bulky as a bird, but I don't have anything in defense or HP, so I mean, I expected to survive if it wasn't a crit, but it was a crit, so I was at 6 HP. Who knew, right? Free Suicide Flare Blitz.
Your opponent hasn't used any Mega Pokemon yet, huh?
I found out later that this is actually holding a Mega Stone, but he doesn't want to use it, because if he Mega Evolved, then this Power Up Punch would be super effective.
Oh, right.
Power Up Punch is a fun move to use on Kangaskhan, because it's a fighting type attack that hits your Pokemon twice for like a bit of damage, but you also get 2 attack boosts out of it. So it's a fighting type attack, but it's also a Swords Dance.
Super powerful. Jeez.
Yeah. And then Sucker Punch turns into a priority move if they're attacking, and it does a lot of damage. And it does a lot of damage, especially if you've got Power Punch Up or double Power Punch Up. So +2 attack. Because the Intimidate, well, no, I think he got the Intimidate off, so it's +1 attack, which is probably why the Sucker Punch didn't kill. But that's the end of that match.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was a very nice match. That was just, I did a really good job to counter his opener move, his 2 opening Pokemon, which are Smeargle and Klefki. I think this might be a team that he uses online, which is why he's got both a Smeargle and a Klefki. Usually I don't see both. But when you're online, you pick 3 Pokemon of your 6 to sort of battle with against their potential 3 Pokemon of their 6. And so choosing Smeargle or Klefki as your lead is probably the strategy that he's going for there. Alright.